Good afternoon, you guys. Just here for a quick second. Miss Gail at Georgia Peach Nut, how you doing today? I'm out here to, first of all, we did this project of how you cold frame using a tub, plastic tub, about 2 days ago. I just want you to see the condensation that forms up under there. It's going to be a little warmer today, but I'm not ready to lift the top. But I think when it gets like into a steady 50, mid 50s, 60s, you lift the top. But I wanted you to see how the condensation forms, even though we went down into the mid 20s. And it's going to be low, low, low in about 4 or 5 days here. So you leave this top on. I just want you to know that in the end of this month on into January, it's going to be warm. We're going to have some warm weather. So you can still go on ahead and if you can get some seeds started, whether it's inside or out, I would suggest outside like this or using another method, which I'll come to you again with that. Or you can go to another channel. It doesn't matter. As long as you do something, you'll be glad that you did. I'm talking about radishes, even some lettuce, beets, anything like that would grow around this time. If we have like 10 to 20 days of warm weather, you can grow some lettuce, you can grow some radishes and some beets. Oh, I don't like that. Learn to eat it, okay? It ain't gonna kill you. Very nutritional. You like being hungry? All right. So right now, I always talk about how I have my plants underneath the table right here. Everybody won't be able to do this, I know that. But if you have a space to have a table outdoors, take your plants. We're talking citrus. Okay? And just put them underneath. I'm going to pull this all the way up. I don't need to put it all the way up, but let me unclamp, because you guys know I love my anvil clamps, right? I love it. Pull it all the way up. And I always have you some kind of bucket. I like buckets to hold things in place. And here you go, voila. Protected from the cold. It's going to be warm the next 4 or 5 days, so I'm going to pull these out and try to do it one hand without messing up my plant. Pull it out. Got down into the low 20s. Well, mid 20s. And as you can see, everything is looking good. Buds are intact. So we're going to pull that one out. Sit it there. We got the other ones up under here. Pull these little babies out, and I'm going to fertilize and that kind of thing while I have the chance. Get them some water and get ready for the cold, cold weather. We got the lemon here, looking good. It's big too. No damage done to it. So let's see here. Try not to press any of these buttons, which will end the video. Okay. So this one was going like that before I put it up under there. I don't know what's going on with it. But it was looking like that before I put it up under there. But everything else, as you can see, it's looking good. So we go on the other side and do the same thing. Look at the collards. I need to pick these. Whew. Stuff flying all over the place. Pick these collards in. Oh boy. And this is under here, these little tubs, these are pots right here. I don't know if you can see them. It's where I have this cover on top to help the baby neuron complex. But they're, not ready to be subjected to cold weather. We're going to get this out. Put it right here. Ooh, slap me in the eye. Don't mess with my eye, honey. I got some brand new eyeballs. And that's looking good. The flower's still there. And it was 28 degrees. So I wanted to get some air. Because when they go back under, they will be up under here for at least 5 days. Everything's looking good. Flower, it's looking good. Whew. And that's it. Now put them underneath there again. I will be putting a blanket over when it gets down to 14 degrees. I am going to trim this doggone tree. This is the elderberry. The John and somebody Adams, I think. One is the John, one's the Adam. You need two. They are very, very expensive now. But I'm going to trim it and propagate. Yes, I am. Now, the other side of me, this is the other citrus trees over here. So, I'm going to take the clamps off, clamp off the top, and put it in the, oh, I'm just going to hold on to it right now, because I want everything to get some air. You don't have to do this every day. You know, when it's nice, you come out and you just go on and uncover. Don't be lazy. Keep telling y'all, don't be lazy. I'm gonna walk these back over here temporarily. Set them down. I'll come back and fix it. And I'm dragging something, so Miss Gail don't need to fall. I don't have a lot of falls. Don't need to fall. Be careful, Miss Gail. So I'm gonna take the sheet from over this. You know, God gives you ideas. I wanted to put a piece of wood up there, but it didn't work out. Take the sheet up, because you don't leave this covered when it's getting into the 50s, unless it's gonna go down into the 20s again, because then you start cooking your plant. So you just uncover. And let me tell you something. If it's gonna rain, you can put these sheets out here, but please, take it from me. You want to make sure you put something plastic over it so that it's you get wet, those sheets get heavy. You don't want that. So everything looks good. Nothing's burnt. And that's what you want. And what I'm going to do, I keep my covers nearby. I'm going to tuck this right here. Take this one and tuck it right there. This is a frost blanket. I'm going to Lowe's. They have about, I think 12 more. Buy about 5 of them. I have some. I just never used them. I found them. I said, oh, this will work. Look at that kumquat. Look at that. Nothing's burnt. Everything is looking good. You just take it, wad it up, wad it on up. And when it, about 3 more nights, I'll be back out here to cover it back up. In the meantime, everything's looking good. So, last but not least, I have the gailhollin, which definitely has to be covered or brought in. I don't take anything in my house. I told y'all that before. I cover up. So, that's looking good. So, the last one is, I wrap this with the cloth. Ooh, backing up into something scaring me over here. This is, of course, the cloth, you know, agri fabric, ag fabric, however you want to call it. And I kind of wrap these. I didn't bring no tripod out here today. I just thought I'd just go on ahead and do this while I'm out here with y'all, so excuse the camera work. Y'all know sometimes I say things and do things and y'all be like, what? That's not that. Just go with the flow. Work with me. So, let me put these clamps where I can find them. So we're on this one. Let's see how did it do. Okay. My camera's going out. Well, as you can see, hit the like button, subscribe. Love you guys.